win. Keep 2.
Capping mid, but don't think
There's
it
an archer
matters.
coming from north, solo. Guess I'm going for that.
Yeah, should be fine.
They got north fully, I'll just leave it, it's pointless.
Yeah, just
That was a
keep on
5P
defending the
shot.
points we have. Yeah,
So,
good job guys, good job.
Just
Good job.
outright mix in the guild chat. X.
Hey everyone, I will try to be quick. I don't want to make a movie out of this. So, until yesterday, the mage was just spamming one single skill, which was biting cold, swap, Thunderbolt. It's no longer like that. Like now, a mage player needs to actually put some effort to get a kill, to at least use his own brain and show up some skill to do that. So now he's dealing with a few combos. I've been trying today atmospheric tactic and core tactic together, but I figured out that the air stance doesn't really have any DPS. There are few quite good skills like Blade Storm and Piercing Wind, but I mean Piercing Wind takes out 1/3 of your mana bar, and Blade Storm does good damage, yeah, but there are better things that I'm gonna show in a while. So I was not sure if going for Flame Tactic and Mixed Tactic. I mean Mixed Tactic has good skills, yeah, but they are in the wrong order, and also you are going to deal with a lot of casting times, which is really something I don't like, because in PvP, especially in this game, you have to deal with a lot of CC from Guardians, from Berserkers, from everyone. So even the archer can actually stun you. So it will not allow you to deal with all your casting time. I went at the end for a fire and ice build that I'm gonna explain real quick. So I will start by talking of the combo. When you start a PvP combat, you wanna make sure you start with the fire build. You wanna make sure you start with the fire build because then out of that you get the critical chance conversion effect when you switch stance. So you switch to stance to the ice pack, and you have 40% of critical hit rate, which is a lot, because then you make a combo with the ice stance, and most likely one of those skills will crit. In PvP is really important to increase your DPS cure. The combo is really easy. You want to start with a Kindle on the fire stance that here I upgraded with some decreasing casting time, and then here doesn't say anything, but Kindle has a 2 seconds of casting time. So with this, you're just gonna save a little while. Doesn't really make the big difference. Then it's followed by Incineration, which has instant casting time skill that deals quite good damage, and then followed by your core skill, which is Fire Explosion, with some cast time added on it, decreasing cast time added on it. This is really like it's super powerful. You can actually deal up to 3000 damage without triggering the critical hit. And at this point you are at a 3 chain skill. At a 3 chain skill. Is it right? 3 skills chain, something like that. Yeah, I mean you are at the 3rd step of your chain, okay? Everything froze. Awesome. Okay. When you are at a 3rd step of your chain, you just swap and you go on a cold tactics stance. Basically, you get the 40% critical hit rate for 10 seconds, no, for 8 seconds, which is enough to actually complete your combo and hope that the icy wave will actually crit. Why? You're gonna start with biting cold, which is an instant casting skill that makes quite good damage, followed by an instant casted ice shot, and then followed by an icy wave, which, I mean, if it triggers the critical chance, and considering that you are in the 6th step of your chain, which boosts your damage, you're gonna get something like 5000 plus damage by hitting an archer or a mage or whoever. You're really going to break someone if you're gonna crit the icy wave. Even if you don't crit, doesn't really make a difference. You're just going to do 3000 for the icy wave. It's fine, it's totally fine. Also keep in mind that your combo doesn't end here. Your combo proceeds with the magic shot, with the frostbite, and then with the ice blast. Why? Because if you do this combo and then you use swap to fire as soon as you can, you have to deal with the cooldown of incineration. I actually put some cooldown decrease here as bonus, but it takes the skill from a 20 seconds cooldown to a 16 seconds cooldown. So keep in mind, you swap stance and you have a 10 seconds cooldown before to swap stance again, and then there are 6 more seconds to wait. So you want something quick to cast. Magic Shot, Frostbite and Ice Blast are instant casting skills that actually takes 3, 4, 5 seconds. Okay, so then you proceed with Flame Tactic, Kando, Incineration and Fire Explosion again, and you start your combo again. So then you swap, Frosting Bite, Ice Shot, Icy Wave, Magic Shot, Frostbite, Ice Blast again. Okay, you get what I mean? It's really easy. It's basically the same combo that gets repeated over and over. You also have the same instant combo on the fire, exactly in the same spot. You have to press the same buttons. Magic Shot, Incineration, Fiery Meteor. All of three, all of them are instant casting skill, so you don't need to bother with extra casting time. But they also have another purpose instead of waiting for the stance. I mean, sometime you will face someone that literally has 1 HP, and you need to take him down as soon as you can. I mean, he has only 1 HP, you don't need to cast a fiery explosion to remove it. You need something quick that deals a decent damage. This one is the right combo to do that. Magic Shot, Incineration, Fiery Meteor, or the same one in the Ice Stance. Magic Shot, Frostbite, Ice Blast. Okay, I hope to have been clear so far. I hope that it's really easy, you don't need to mess up with this. About the bonuses, recovery mana on the Magic Shot, increased damage right there, increased damage on the Icy Wave, and increased damage on the biting code. Yeah. And still the conversion effect is boosted up on the stance itself. About the non-chain skill. Non-chain skill are really, I don't know what you were using before. I always use these ones. Actually changed it lately to the mana shield. But something I love for a PvP situation is a counterspell. Counterspell silences your enemy for 5 seconds if you enhance the silence time. I want to, I'm not afraid about the cooldown time increased, because a PvP battle 1v1 with an archer or with another mage or with a berserker doesn't really last much. You don't need a lot of time to make it over, so 6 seconds of silence are pretty enough to spam a wall combo. So make sure to, hope to not miss anything and you will be good. Another thing I really like is disenchant enhanced with a power increase, with a power boost. Okay, power boost of 30%. Basically, before to start your own combo from the fire stance, I always start with disenchant and then I start my combo. Okay, and you proceed with what was told before. So fire combo, ice combo, quick combo as well. Let's talk about a blink. I use the blink to recover my mana usually. I also use it to get out of critical situations because it is a really great skill. And I just improve the mana recovery I get out of that. But these are also has an extra reason, an extra purpose, which will be conducted to the mana shield. Basically, the mana shield makes your mana bar becoming your health bar for, until you disable it. you need, like, for example, in battleground, sometimes you end up out of position because I don't know, because you are greedy, or because you get stunned and your mate fall back. Okay, so you enable the mana shield, so you have your mana bar as a backup, and then you use the blink to recover all the mana that the enemies are removing to you. Okay, you get what I mean? Basically, you are in a critical situation, you enable the mana shield, you get attacked, you lose your mana because you get attacked with the mana shield up, and then you use the blink to recover it and also get out of that situation and be ready for the next battle, or I don't know, engage or whatever. Regarding the abilities, nothing changes. You still want to go for the most useful ones, so 3 steps on the first quarter, 6 on all the rest. Something real great here is the spell power increase by 50 here, and the damage received and dealt increased by 3%, and nothing really worthy here. The frenzy is good, the vitality is really good, the heat is slightly fine. Alright, so I hope to have been really clear and quick regarding this. I hope to, I mean, if you have questions, you know, you can put me on Discord, you can comment on the section, you can do whatever you want, but it's not really, that it doesn't require a genius to actually make it working. So in case you feel something, I don't know, difficult, don't worry, just try and retry. Something, I mean, the biggest difficulty I would say is to keep in mind that when you swap, you have to wait 16 seconds and not 10 because of the stance swap. You have to wait 16 seconds because you have incineration down. Alright, see you next time.